Sinclair!
Hey friends, so I'm here today with Mr. Matt Pritchard. You might know him from Dirty Sanchez or all the ultramarathon stuff you're doing in a minute.
I've been doing that kind of stuff for, I don't know, since about 2009.
Oh, okay.
To cut a long story short, obviously years of partying and going mental with Dirty Sanchez, I just took a look at myself on TV, I think it was, and I was bloated and yellow, and I was just ravaged from the party, and I just thought, oh my god, and I just decided to do something about it, and I entered Cardiff half marathon, and from there it just went from full marathon to Ironman to running the country, cycling the country, doing triple Ironman, doing 30 half Ironman in 30 days, which was a world record at the time, and yeah, just basically the further the further the better.
I mean, I'm guessing it goes without saying, but have you always been quite an intense person?
Yeah, I've got a very addictive personality.
Okay.
So if it's not one thing, it's the other. When I get into something, I have to take it to the furthest I can. Yeah, turn up to 11. Yeah. I mean, it's all good. It makes it more fun, I suppose.
Hey mate, you know, it can go one of two ways, and as long as you're doing something creative or, you know, inspiring, like the sports and things like that, there's definitely worse things to get addicted to.
I mean, well, yeah, I mean, at the time, take the drugs and the booze and stuff, you know, that's not a positive thing.
No.
But, you know, it was fun, I enjoyed it. But then, obviously, I changed the negative into the positive, which was obviously looking after myself, well, you know, keeping fit.
Yeah.
And ever since, I haven't looked back really. I'm just still to this day, I enjoy keeping fit, and I'm doing triathlons and stuff.
Now, was veganism part of that journey?
I heard a lot of people, a lot of athletes, triathletes, runners, whatever. They were all vegan. And I thought, I wonder why are they all vegan? And I looked into it, researched it and stuff, and I thought it started making sense. And me being an animal lover,
yeah.
And I think it was a mixture of, yes, it makes sense because of the sport and all that kind of stuff, and the fact that I really do love animals, and why the hell am I eating animals if I love animals? It's a little bit hypocritical.
Yeah.
And when you get older, I think you just wake up, and I'm just like, yeah man, this all makes sense. And I think the icing on the cake really for me was watching Cowspiracy, because I didn't know there was more to veganism than I thought. It was just not eating meat and dairy.
Yeah.
But actually, what happens when you eat meat and dairy, what it actually does to the planet. Shocked. I was honestly, man, I was shocked. I was like, wow. So the next day, I went vegan.
Like, yeah. So it's an overnight thing for you.
Huh?
Overnight.
Yeah. Well, I went pescatarian first.
Oh, okay.
That's it. Well, pescatarian. But once I watched Cowspiracy, I went vegan.
Right. Okay. So you've gone pescatarian.
Yeah, I've gone pescatarian. So I was sort of making my way, and then and it was. I'm glad I did it. It's not taken me on an interesting journey.
That's it.
I mean, I wouldn't be here now with you if I didn't.
Exactly, mate. And that's one of my kind of favourite things about the whole journey. I mean, you get the mental aspect. You kind of feel positive about it, don't you? You feel positive because you're like, I feel like I'm doing some good. I know I'm doing some good to my body, and I know I'm doing good to the planet and the environment as well. Yeah. But then when you meet other people who you have similar interest to because of the whole veganism thing, it's similar to meeting anyone who's, you know, into anything.
Skateboarding or something like that.
You've got something in common straight away, haven't you?
Yeah.
And you can make common ground. You know that they're a certain type of person.
I find there's a lot of different kinds of veganism. Yep. There's the hardcore vegan. There's the vegan that eats honey, but there's the vegan that doesn't eat honey. You know, there's the vegan that eats eggs, but from free range in his back garden. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But 100%. I mean, and not the non-vegans will. They just find any reason to have a bite at you. Yeah. Now, at the end of the day, as long as you're doing a little something, if we all did a little something, it will be so, you know, it's so good for the planet and for the animals. Yeah.
That's it. But then, I mean, you've always got the people who are trying to knock anyone down. You've got the Piers Morgans of the world who are on TV kind of just slating anyone. I mean, they had a vegan on to have a chat with them the other day. And
he said about his shoes or something like that.
Said, well, what shoes are you wearing? And he said, Doc Martens. He went, leather. And he went, no, vegan. And he went, but they're a leather company and you're part of it. And he just like panicked and kind of, obviously you're part of something. And it was
I've got those vegan documentaries. Yeah. They're good.
They're right.
They look exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly. Look exactly the same, feel exactly the same. And that's it. To me, like I went round my family's house the other night and I took them like a bit of a goodie bag. They do vegan stuff, like crisps and ice creams and all that. And the new Ben & Jerry's was one of them. And when they try it, it's always like, kind of different, it's nice, it's tasty. And I always go, even if you start by making these little changes, you're still making a start.
Yeah.
And I said, I know, not everyone finds it easy to go vegan overnight, but you start.
But yeah, because a lot of people are not educated about food to go vegan and they become ill.
Yeah.
Now, I'm lucky enough because I got a food background. I went to college, trained as a chef after school. And so I sort of know about food, which helps a lot to be vegan.
100%.
But these days, there's so much stuff, especially Instagram, on social media about veganism and recipes, quick recipes like that. So easy, just follow all them. So if anyone out there who's thinking about going vegan and finding it hard, just go onto Instagram, follow vegan accounts, and there's so many good recipe ideas.
Avocado is a massive one.
One of the boys.
We were talking about him before.
One yourself?
Yeah, one of the boys. Well, myself, yeah, but there's so many.
Me?
So many out there. I was watching your nut milk video the other day, mate.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was awesome. Love it. Quick, simple video. People don't realise,
People think it's hard.
Yeah. Exactly. How did you get into making the food videos?
Well,
because obviously you said like the training and things like that, you got a background.
It's almost gone like full circle. Yeah. I finished school, went to college, learned how to be a chef, worked in a restaurant, had an extremely bad experience in some Persian restaurant. Not going to go into it. Okay. Then I ended up cleaning windows. Then I worked in a factory. Then I was a professional skateboarder, and then I worked as a team manager for a skateboard shoe company, and then Dirty Sanchez happened, and then I started my own business, and then I turned vegan, and then I found a whole new way of cooking. So it's sort of all gone full
inspiration
full
back
circle, and I've gone, and yeah, I just found another way of cooking, and I seen all these cooking shows on YouTube, and I thought, I'd love to do them, but I couldn't find the confidence. I'd lost a lot of my confidence because I wasn't on TV anymore. Long story, and I just thought, I met up with these guys, Pete and James, and they've got a company called The Directive, and we did some filming with them. And I told them about the idea, and they loved it, and they said, yeah, cool, let's do it. So we did it.
Happy days.
It's just one of those things you just go grab it by the balls and do it.
Exactly, mate. So what you were telling me before, you're doing like a tour at the minute. So what's that about? You're gonna do some spoken word and stuff?
We've been touring for years with Dirty Sanchez, and I took like 3 years off, concentrate on the business and all that kind of stuff, and just took a break from it all really. And we just thought it'd be a great idea to go back on the road, but this time not go on stage, shove drumsticks up your ass, smash bottles on your head, get whipped across the backside with bloody bamboo and all that kind of stuff, and actually just go on stage and do a spoken word. Me and Dave sit down, because we went up with this guy called Max Stocks, and he's got his own podcast stuff, and he's interviewed some quite famous people. He's really good at talking, he's really good at that kind of stuff, so it just come along. We thought, yeah, let's do a spoken word with Matt Stocks. He's sort of the man in charge. And me and Dave sit down and he asks us stories about Sanchez, and they would have questions and answers after, and a meet and greet and stuff, and the tickets went on sale, and they've gone fucking crazy.
It's been perceived well so far.
Yeah, we didn't expect that. So, I mean, if anyone out there wants to get tickets, get them pretty fast, because I know
and where can they get them?
They're going really quick. Ticketmaster.co.uk.
Okay.
I know Sheffield and Leicester sold out within 3 hours, and they have to extend to the bigger room, so there's still some tickets there.
Okay, well I'll share a few links and stuff like that. We'll promote it where we can. It's definitely good. I 100% want to support you, mate, because I know you say about you don't want to go on stage and shove drumsticks up your arse and stuff like that anymore, but I mean, everything you've done been bloody hilarious and entertaining and great. So you know what I mean?
Cheers, sir.
Love it. And after the spoken word, you got any plans? Because I know you plan to do a little stuff with the cooking and things like that as well.
I got the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Which I really enjoy doing.
Yeah.
We're going to be on the road most of the year with this tour. So we got the first tour in April, then we got another one in May, then we got another one in July, then November, then hopefully Australia in December before Christmas. And I'm actually doing a vegan night with myself at my friend's restaurant up in Barnsley. I haven't got a date or anything yet, but that's in the pipeline. I've got a Sleeping Dead sprint triathlon coming up June 3rd on Barry Island, which you can buy tickets for allonothingevents.com. And I think that's my only triathlon I'm going to do this year. I'm taking a year.
Taking a bit of time?
Taking a year out, and I'm just concentrating on my strength and conditioning and stuff because I've been getting injured quite a lot. So.
And what's it like training for that kind of event? So do you enjoy the training, or is it more you live for the event?
If you've got time in your hands, I really enjoy the training.
Okay.
I mean, fair play. There's people out there who've got full-time jobs and families, just like my brother, and he seems to fit the timing for training. So there's no excuses really. I really enjoy it. I just like it's the fight.
Okay. It's the struggle, it's the overcome, it's the mountain you climb.
It's the thing upstairs, yeah.
Oh, I like it.
It's the mental fight with, you're not beating me kind of attitude.
Mate, but that kind of attitude is so important in so many areas of life.
Yeah, and I think if you, when I've done triple Ironman and double Ironman and all that kind of stuff, I think when you put your body to that, body and mind through that kind of shit, I think it helps make you a better person in day-to-day life.
Yeah.
I should hope.
I mean, you've got that structure element, haven't you? So if you're training all the time, it's giving you a structure and it's giving you something that, you're coming away with aches and pains, but you're also coming away with a runner's high and that kind of exciting feeling. You've got an event that you're training for.
That's the thing. It's the adrenaline dump, the buzz you get off running, cycling, swimming, going to the gym. It's a drug.
Exactly, mate.
A natural drug.
And it's such a nice drug to be addicted to, though.
Yeah.
It's something. Someone like you say yourself, you're quite an intense person. You turn things up to 11. If you're that kind of person, and the thing that you can turn up to 11 sport, it's the best case scenario, isn't it?
Yeah, it is good. Yeah.
What would you say? I've got to ask you, mate. I've got to ask you the question. What would you say is the craziest thing you've ever done?
What, on Sanchez?
Just on Sanchez.
Oh,
what would you say is the craziest thing? The thing where you've even looked back and gone. The thing where even you've looked back and gone, that was a bit mental.
Getting shot at point blank range with a bulletproof vest on with a shotgun, literally in my face.
Yeah.
And it went a little bit wrong.
What's going through your mind before that?
Oh, everything.
Yeah. So I mean,
thinking, what if it goes in my face? Or all I had on was just normal sunglasses. Could have gone wrong. Could kill me. Jesus Christ, I don't know. There's so many things.
Yeah.
I couldn't really pinpoint.
I mean, yeah.
One in particular.
It shows, the kind of career you've had in terms of not being able to pinpoint, and there is so many crazy things. Yeah. Did it begin before Balls of Steel? Did you come into Balls of Steel after you'd already been doing the Sanchez?
There was Sanchez and then Balls of Steel. Me and Pancho went in to do Balls of Steel. I can't believe it. He's asked me to come here and he said, I cook you a chilli.
Yeah.
That's my favourite thing.
I love it. I love when I hear on the nose like that in someone's, you picked a favourite meal of theirs, because
my mother used to make, that's all it is. My mother used to make a wicked chilli when we were younger, and I just liked it ever since.
Well, that's great that it's something that your mum used to make, because it's nice to bring back that memory kind of thing. Hopefully,
and I think a lot of people,
I can compare.
A lot of people get like their mother's cooking.
Yeah.
So many people say, "Oh, my mother used to make it." Mm-hmm. So it's just one of those things. And I liked when you made that. I found that very interesting.
Yeah. So I made that before. I basically used cashews that I blended up, and then a bit of vegan cheese in there, a little bit of soy cream, nutritional yeast, and yellow pepper, which is a nice little way to make. I watched you doing it. I was like, I'm doing that. That's it, mate. Well, I've seen you make your nutmeg. Oh, mate.
Angle sea salt.
Yeah.
The smoked.
Smoked.
Yeah.
Yeah. just that little kick, mate. Just that little kick on top after, and it's fantastic.
I use what do you call it? Himalayan salt.
Oh yeah, it's a great one, Himalayan salt, mate.
Yeah.
Well, have a go. Dig in.
Hey.
So basically what I've made there...
It looks banging, it smells banging.
What I've made there, so that's brown rice, brown basmati rice, whole grain. I've got some soy mince in there, some black beans, red onion, regular white onion, garlic, some avocado on the side, spring onions, and then on top that's like a sour cheesy cream on top. Obviously it's got chocolate in there. Big shout out to Charlie May. I saw her make some with chocolate the other night and I was like, I've not had chili with chocolate for so long.
Because I went to Mexico to film Sanchez and they put loads of chocolate in it.
Oh, so good.
And I wasn't a fan, but this, I feel like I'm on a TV show when they taste food and they've got to go,
yeah.
Nobody's gone, whoa, that's minging.
Yeah.
But no, that it's all good.
I interviewed
really good.
The banger. Oh, I like it, mate.
I've always watched the TV thing and I was always going, go on, say it. Because I know that if I was ever have to go on TV, I just have to do it for a joke. This chili's quite smoky. We put anything in it?
Smoked paprika. Smoked paprika. Garlic salt. Onion salt.
A lot of vegans use garlic salt.
A little bit of cumin. Yeah, it's good. Loads of flavour.
Yeah, I just use fresh garlic.
Yeah, I mean I've used fresh garlic in there as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the kind of seasoning that I've put on there. Yeah, a tiny bit of cumin and some chili powder.
It tastes completely different to my chili, but
still good. Oh, different but good.
Can you tell? I'm shoving it down my neck. I'm starving.
Thank you very much for watching, guys. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks to Matt for coming on.
Cheers.
Big fan. I mean, everything you've done over the years. Me and my friends, we used to watch it and we'd really push each other down a hill in a trolley and stuff like that.
Bang.
Got to do something gnarly every now and again, right? So, thanks for coming on today. How can they follow you on Instagram?
Pritchard, SWYD, as in sleeping your dead.
I'll also, I'll share a link, and I'll share a link to some of your tour as well.
Cool.
Which will be good. We'll share that later. Big love, guys. Be nice to each other, and goodbye.